Hey everyone, welcome back to Rob's Car World. Today's top pick is a 1992 Ford T-Bird with 22,000 miles. The car is located in Missouri. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. If you're looking to buy a new car today and you're going to CarMax, don't go there. Buy this car instead. Let's check this car out. I found this car on Facebook Marketplace today. It's really a nice one. It's a 1992 Ford Thunderbird. Plain Jane coupe, nothing special. It's not a super coupe. It's not a turbo coupe. Well, I don't think they made a turbo coupe, but it's just a plain Jane car. It's got the 3.8 liter S6 engine, V6. Some people said that engine was a little slow for this model year, but this is not a race car. This is just a car you're going to drive every day and have a lot of fun with. And this car is for $69.99. Even if you paid full $69.99. I think you're getting a really good deal here. Car's owned by a dealer, and he's out in Missouri. He's got a 5-star rating with 27 buyers actually, and he joined Facebook in 2006. He's my kind of person to buy a car from on Facebook Marketplace, at least from what I can see here. I mean, everything's different when you go look at the car in person. The 1992 T-Bird, basically by now we're talking the 10th generation. The platform was shared with the, as we know, the Cougar, the Mercury Cougar, and also with the Lincoln Mark 8 at the time. So the car basically stayed the same for a while through its development, but for 1992, the Thunderbird received a little styling update, and the rear deck lid was restyled and included LED lights. That's about it for that year. But it's a really nice car. The S6 engine worked really well. I mean, it's the base engine. This car has an MSRP of about $17,600, and it's something that I think you might enjoy as a daily classic, as I call it. You know, let's get into the ad itself and look at the photos. The car looks to be very nice, as original as you can imagine for a 21,600 mile car. Possibly you might have to change those tires. But the seller goes on to say that this car was owned by an 80-year-old Ford enthusiast that took it to car shows and things like that, and it's a true time capsule. The air conditioning works. It has cold air conditioning, power windows, original window sticker and such. And the car just has a very nice look for it for $69.99. If you can buy it for $6,500, I think you can't go wrong with new cars costing $48,000, $49,000. I have a friend of mine just bought a Ford Escape yesterday for $48,000. I mean, it's insane. So, this car has the 80 mile an hour speed limit because we were very conscious about gasoline back then, and the 55 mile an hour speed limit was popular then too. There's the speedometer. So that looks all original. There's the overview of the car. Nice shot, by the way. Nice photographs. I don't see any road rash. I believe those headlights were glass at the time. I can't be 100% sure on that. But the car had very nice aerodynamic and a low coefficient of drag for its time as well. There's the front view of the car. Again, kind of boring, in itself, but I got to tell you, I love it. I would buy this car in a second if I needed something every day. Nice wheels, alloy wheels, a standard. I don't know if that's a power antenna. I don't believe it is. I think it's a regular antenna. But yeah, there's that aerodynamic look. It's got a nice greenhouse, nice visibility for its time. It's a full 5 passengers. 5 people can sit in the car very comfortably. It has independent rear suspension. Not many people know that. And that makes the car handle and ride really nice, and a very simple car to maintain as well. So, and there's those new rear taillights that came in 1992. Again, everything looks super original. The only thing I noticed before was a little dent here or scratch here on the plastic applique here on the lower rear quarter panel, but that's minor. If that's the only thing this car has, I'm fine with it. The engine bay looks beautiful, as it should for a 22,000 mile car. Not sure if the battery's good by this time, but if this old person kept this car up for car shows and things like that, I'm assuming this car has been nicely maintained, and it gives me that impression that it has been. There's the build plate, original paint, it looks like. Anyway, undercarriage is something you find when you go to Texas to buy a car. All original, no undercoating, which is really nice to see. Something that I enjoy buying anyway. Oh, and then there's that independent rear suspension, multi-leak type rear suspension. It looks like the exhaust is nice. There's no rust on the exhaust, so he might have had this in a climate-controlled garage as well. Look at that interior, how beautiful. Dashboard's great, nice simple gauges, center console. The armrest looks to be as new as it could be. And this is interesting, folks. This is the passive restraints that they had in 1992. By 93, 94, everybody was going with airbags. And prior to that, the feds required that you had a passive restraint. And the way it worked for Ford Motor Company is you open up the door, you sat in the car, closed the door, and the seatbelt came up on its tracks and, hugged you on your shoulder. And it worked really well. And then you put the lap belt on yourself, kind of a two-step system. I like it. I think it's fine. I think it reminds me of what, 92 was all about. And you don't have that airbag to worry about as well. Beautiful, beautiful steering wheel, too. Looks like there's some controls here. So I think he said cruise control on this car as well. We have to look into the actual window sticker. The window sticker is included in the photographs and things like that, so you can dive in. Looks to be very nice. A nice video, nice walk-around video, which is something you'll enjoy looking at as well. So I'm going to leave the final slide up so you can find this car on Facebook Marketplace. There it is. It's in Missouri. That's the item number, so I'll leave that up as well at the end. If you haven't joined Rob's Car World, please subscribe. We're growing this page really nice. This channel's growing nicely thanks to all my viewers. If you have friends that love cars, please pass along this channel as well, because we are looking to get past our first 500 subscribers real soon. And for those that are supporting me on Patreon, I just started that last week, and I have members on there, and I really appreciate that. It's so nice of you to support this channel, and it makes what I do worthwhile. And there are some member benefits with Patreon as well. If you go on there, it will explain it. The new tag is the hunt for fun never ends, and I agree with that, and it's what I do every day. At least how I start my day is by looking at some great cars to find and buy. So thanks very much for joining me here. I'll leave this slide up at the end so you can hunt this car down. We'll see you back here real soon. Thank you very much.